Okay, now that the assignment for reading has been changed, I did read the other assignment. I wasn't going to, but I decided I should. I do like a lot of things that were said, but I think this is the reading that I probably disagree with the most. I think it gets just a little bit too complex in the way it talks about breathing, and it's like, oh, this is how it should be, and you do all these different things that, it's like, imagine this and imagine this and imagine that, and it's like, just, you know what, if you have that feeling of love inside of you and that attitude of openness and stillness and welcoming, then the breath will will be correct, I feel like. And it does say that breathing, maybe in the last reading or another reading, the way you breathe and the way you hold yourself is a habit. And so many people have learned it correctly, don't necessarily need to learn it differently, but some people have not learned it correctly and have a bad habit. And so I think there are certain exercises that you can do to help you release and to be open and loving. And you don't have to talk about it with your students. And I remember my choir teacher in high school, he did that. We did certain stretches, and he had us hold our body a certain way. He'd have us do breathing exercises. We did that every day. And we mimicked him. We looked uniform. We looked good. We sounded good. Anyway, and he was known not only in the community but throughout the state as a great choir conductor. And the quality of our high school choirs, I feel, was very excellent. Anyway, just a thought. I don't like the idea of breathing is like a wave. And I think I know what he's trying to get at. But breathing as it comes down, I don't think it opens up the ribs first and then everything else follows. I think it's the opposite way. The way we exhale is kind of the same way we inhale. It's I don't know. We don't really think about it, though. Again, it's just something you shouldn't really have to think about unless through the means of these exercises it helps us. I don't know. Maybe talking about it will help people break their habits. So I could be wrong there. Arms. I don't like the grocery bag still. I can understand it to help us bring our arms down because we have our arms too high. But that's the way I conduct resembles absolutely nothing in the way I carry groceries. So I always hold my arms down to the sides, especially if it's really heavy. It's just my arms are straight down, maybe flexed a little bit. Usually flexed if it's heavy, but if it's something light, then I'm just it's weird. Not the same. I like this quote. Inner body attitude will naturally create the appropriate arm body attitude and will transfer to the singers. And same with the hands. And the shape of the hands influences the vowels. I really like that. I agree with that. That's really talked about the hand, how conductors aren't really connected to their hands, don't really know their hands, whereas artists do. Especially if you're one that paints hands or sculpts hands. But it talks about the miracle that the hand is, and I agree. It's such a beautiful thing, and how our hands, I'm thinking of breath. Never mind. Breath evokes color, and our hands hold the sound. We got a picture of our hands holding the sound. Anyway, just some of my thoughts.